We also have Kirago Wadhuta. George Karoboi.
Before Wadhuta was who? After Njiro?
Degwa Njiro, then Kirago Wadhuta.
Kirago Wadhuta?
Yes.
Yeah. That's it?
No, we have George Karoboi.
Same team basically, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been joined by 4 other councils.
Okay.
Mbeere Gachagua.
Mbeere Gachagua.
Yes. We also have Angela Maina.
Angela Maina.
We have Watere Wangoi.
Watere Wangoi.
Wangoi. And Brian Misheni.
Present, my lord.
Brian Misheni.
Yes. Thank you, my lords.
That's for the petitioner. First respondent.
My lord, for the first, second, and third, Charles Mwangela, assisted by Laurin Omondi. My lord, I confirm the second and the third respondents are present in person.
Second and third respondents.
Second and the third.
Fourth respondent.
My lord, with your kind permission.
Fourth respondent.
My lord, if
Yes.
I may, with your kind permission, my name is Kiroko Ndegwa. I wish to join in the list of the advocates for the petitioners. My learned colleague, Mr. Kariuki Njiri, forgot to introduce me.
I confirm, my lords.
Yeah, but I will not allow any interventions from the virtual platform because this is an in-person hearing. All right? So the next time, if you need to speak, you'll be here.
That's guided.
Okay? Subject to other directions you may give. What was the name?
He's Kiroko.
Kiroko.
Yes.
K-I-R.
Ndegwa.
Kiroko Ndegwa.
Yes.
Kiroko Ndegwa. All right. Fourth respondent.
Yes, my lord, if it pleases you, my name is
Gachagua.
I appear with my friend Dr. Adrian Komodo for the fourth respondent.
I am present, my lord.
All right.
My lord, with the lead counsel, we also wish to confirm that the petitioner is present in court.
The petitioner is present in court.
My lord, I also confirm that the fourth respondent is present in court.
All right. Because the proceedings are being recorded and there will be a transcription, what I am recording are my notes. These are my notes. They will be and shorter than the proceedings. But they will be mine. I will be allowed to look at them at any time I want. You may not have access to them. Let us go to the agenda for the pre-trial. What I sent to you was an abridged version of the pre-trial agenda. And I think there are 3 groups of counsel, so I'll give you the full agenda here. Can you pass this on to the counsel for the 3 parties? Is it 3 or 4? 4 parties. There's another copy here. It just has more detail than the outline that I indicated in the directions. The first thing that I think is necessary for me to do, if you look at item number 1, housekeeping, is just to make a statement to the effect that the Bangalore Principles for Judicial Conduct espouse the need for maintaining confidence in judges and in the judiciary, And this can be done by ensuring that a judge is perceived always to be above board in terms of independence, integrity, propriety, and fair adjudication of every matter with equality to all parties and without fear or favor. We have those principles in mind, and so I wish to make the following disclosures for your benefit. 1, with regard to my connections with the petitioners. The disclosure is as follows. I do not know any of the petitioners personally. I therefore do not see any conflict of interest or reason to suggest that my independence, integrity, or propriety will be undermined, or that any prejudice is likely from the aforesaid connections or absence of connections. With regard to my connections with the first respondent, I disclose as follows. I have received official training as a judge, amongst other judges, from officers employed by IEBC at each election cycle since 2013. Other than for the said trainings, I have had no other personal connections or knowledge of the first respondent, nor have I offered any professional or other services to them. To that end, I see no conflict of interest or reason to suggest that my independence, integrity, or propriety will be undermined, or that any prejudice is likely to arise from the aforesaid connections or absence of them. 3, with regard to my connections to the second, third, and fourth respondents, again, I disclose I do not know any of the respondents, nor have I had any connections with them whatsoever. I do not see any conflict of interest or reason to suggest that my independence, integrity, or propriety will be undermined, or that any prejudice is likely from the aforesaid connections or absence of them. I submit to the parties. I'd also like the parties to know that after 35 years of sitting as an arbitrator, adjudicator, and now as a judge, I am of the strong persuasion that for confidence, transparency, and a sense of fairness to be promoted in any proceedings, disclosure of any connections that may arise during the pendency of the case, not just before, but during, is a continuous responsibility of myself as an adjudicator. I undertake to maintain disclosure of any such instances as may affect the perception of my fairness and integrity throughout this case. I submit to the parties and ask if there is any substantive objection to my taking jurisdiction and presiding over this case. And I will hear from the parties. I have my statement of disclosure here. I will just sign it and distribute it so that the parties have it if they want to read it carefully. And pass it to the council. And then I will take from council any issue regarding my taking jurisdiction.
Your Lordship.
Yes.
For the petitioner, no objection at all.
For the petitioner, no objection.
Yes, ma'am.
My Lord, Charles Mongela for the first, second, and third, no objection at all.
Fourth respondent?
My Lord, on behalf of the fourth respondent, no objection.
No objection. Thank you. So I have indicated that I have now taken jurisdiction without objection of the parties. The second item is, of course, I agree that there will be continuing disclosure in the event that I am visited by people at night or at daytime. I will disclose to the parties every event. Party details, I think what we need to do with party details is, if you don't mind, can I ask that you write your names? I know the pleadings have your names and addresses, but they don't have the names and addresses of your of the party that you're acting for, except in the case of IEBC perhaps. Sometimes what happens in cases is that fall out with their clients, and then the matter becomes difficult to proceed with because we don't have somebody who we can contact. So if you don't mind, you can just record on a piece of paper the council who is acting or who are acting, your P number, and I hope you all have practicing certificates so that we don't have this issue coming up. This is an election petition. We have only 6 months. Yes, Council.
Yeah, my lord, for this year, nobody has received, but we have for last year. So up to the end of January, we are still open to apply. But for the councils who appear for the petitioner, all of us had.
I hope there's no one in here going to object to.
None. Apparently, there has been a challenge with our law society. They are not issuing certificates. All right. But we have up to that.
Just put your PIN number for end of last year.
Very well, madam.
Yeah. Your practicing certificate. So item number 2, you will do it yourselves, please, and then the court assistant you will collect. Can I indicate in respect of the first petition of the petitioner, how many counsel are you likely to have throughout the proceedings? First, the petitioner.
In my estimation, I see a maximum of 10. A maximum.
They will participate actively at all times? In other words, what I am trying to understand is this.
Yes.
Will you, say for example, for purposes of cross-examination,
Yes.
would there be cross-examination by each one of them?
No. We'll just divide work.
You'll divide the work amongst yourselves.
Yes.
You're saying a maximum of 10 counsel.
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear for the first to third respondent.
However, my lord, my name is Dewanjiru.
Yes.
In respect to the question of whether the 10 advocates will be participating in the cross-examination, my lord, I would think that we shall judge the case on case-to-case basis as the witnesses appear. Maybe we might have to leave that one for that particular time, my lord.
No, because we are going to go into a time program.
That's correct, my lord, because we will be able to make sure that we make it easy for the court to adjudicate over the proceedings.
Okay. And then don't forget that this case, unlike constitutional petitions, normal constitutional petitions, where costs are not awarded. In election petition, costs are awarded. So a point may come where I am ready to certify for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 counsel. All right? So just have that in mind. All right? Yeah. First to third petitioner? Respondent, sorry.
My lord, we are looking
Your
at
name, please. Don't forget your name.
Yes.
Your name and
Charles Mongela, my lord.
Yes.
Two councils, my lord.
2 counsel.
Yes.
Fourth petitioner.
This is Gachagua, my lord.
Sorry, I keep calling respondent's petitioner. Fourth respondent.
Fourth respondent. This is Gachagua.
Yeah.
We are making provision for 4 council.
4 counsel.
Yes.
Okay. If you look at items number F, that is where the question of costs to be certified will come in place. I will not make any decision now as to what to certify for, because I don't know how the case is going to proceed. But in due course, I will be making a determination on how many counsel can be certified for. All right. Item G is the question as to whether or not you have some kind of emergency numbers that you can indicate in the sheet of paper that you'll be giving back to us. IEBC, the register is available?
Yes, my lord.
It
I do
is.
confirm.
All right.
It is.
Item number 3, court etiquette, decorum, and crowd control. Dress code. Do council wish to be robed? Or can we remain the way we are? I am flexible.
Maybe that one can leave. You can leave that to court and my name is Gachagua Duta. We can just dress the usual manner, observing the usual decorum.
All right. Normal dress.
But my lord, if you wish us to be robed just in case there will be too much crowd and there has to be some distinction, my lord will still go with that, just in case for ease of identification.
What if we just say for the hearing only?
Yes.
For applications, we can stay without robes. Yes. For the hearing, we can robe.
Perfect, my lord.
All right. Is that better?
That's been the practice, my lord.
Okay. So robing only for the hearing. All right. Availability of courtroom space. As you can see, of course, the courtroom is limited in size. So first priority, seats is to counsel and the court officers, who are also court officers. Second priority is to parties. If they wish to be here, they must be allowed in. And the third priority is to media. Then members of the public come after that. At all times, we will have a maximum of those who can be seated inside the courtroom. We've just made a request to Nairobi to see whether we can get a screen. We heard what you said, Mr. Ndegwa. If we can get a screen, it has to be done from Nairobi because we don't have those kinds of budgets out in the upcountry. But a request has been made. Yeah. No standing in the courtroom or in the corridors. And that is going to be enforced by our security people who are present. Language, foul, demeaning language, and also temperament. Let's keep our tempers down. There was enough of that during the election itself. I thought it would have dissipated. It seems it's been carried forward. So are we agreeable on that? No foul or demeaning language. No casting unnecessary aspersions on other parties. Members of the public cheering or jeering is prohibited in the courtroom. All right? If any of that goes on, our first warning will go out. If it happens again, we will just clear the court and you can watch from home. We have live stream, so you'll be happy to watch from the comfort of your bedroom or your sitting room, if you have a TV. If you don't, and so unfortunately, you will just be left out. Can we agree on that, counsel? You will be responsible for your clients and their supporters. You are the only officers of the court that we have who are not sitting on the bench. All right? Yes, Mr.
Lord, we undertake.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, I don't want anybody contacting me. You can contact me officially, or if you need to speak to the judge, the judge's door is always ajar or will be available, but come with the other counsel. Does that help? Yeah. Are there any other issues in terms of courtroom etiquette that we need to talk about? If anything comes to mind, we can always go back. Media arrangements, we have the media, and we had a meeting with them, and they know what our requirements are. They have the media guidelines. We expect you to stick to them. We now have a virtual link, so all this is set out. It's all ready. I don't think I need to say much about that, other than that misreporting is not normally taken kindly by the court. So if instances of that sort of thing occur, whether or not there's a complaint, the court has the power to eject or to discontinue your admission into the courtroom. Good. Can we look at the pleadings now? Petitioner, you have filed your pleadings, and I think, where is the original bundle? Is it there? You filed pleadings, and you also gave us a bound copy of the pleadings. The majority, the size of this bundle is exaggerated by the register, correct?
Yes, my lord.
So that without the register, there's much less to look at.
Yes.
And I think nobody else needs to file the register unless IBC, if you're able to go through the register and you find it's incorrect, or it's not a correct representation of what you call your register, then you let us know. Is that okay? But this is the pleading that we have received. What they have done is they have printed out some of those so that I could follow easily.
Very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed is that there were some items which were indicated as annexures, but which I have not seen. Petitioner?
Yeah, there were video footages and some materials which were found online. They are in a separate flash disk. Perhaps those are the ones. They were to be put in a separate flash disk, which was done. But then we were informed that we need to print out a list of now those
The
item
contents.
by item. Yeah, there were about 17, which
Yeah.
has already been done, then put in an envelope and delivered to court.
Yes.
That one, maybe in the next couple of minutes, will be here because we retrieve the flash disk so that then we can amend that.
So what you are saying is that physical annexures, that is flash disk.
Yeah, it's a flash
It's just
disk.
one flash disk?
Just one.
So it has to be available to the court and then copies of that flash disk given to the